Yep.
Alright, so this is a bit of a how-to on 1.7 tonne excavator, whether you're hiring our machine, another machine, or just using it on site. So this strap here is for the boom, it holds the buckets into place. So just taking that off, throw that over. Now this trailer has special pins, that locks it and unlocks it, and this will tilt. So take everything out of the trailer, and then we've got chains that hold the front down, and we've got ratchet dogs that hold the back down. So we've got to take these ratchet dogs off. Taking the ramps down, just side by side. So this side first with the ratchet dogs. So now that everything's been unchained, we've still got the chains at the front, and the only way to get those off is to move the machine forward. So to start the machine, you turn the key. This is like your handbrake. The machine will not start if the machine will not move if this is still engaged. So you have to put that down, lift the buckets up, pull that front blade up a little bit, and then just track forward until there's enough slack in the chains. Pull the handbrake back up. Sometimes these chains might need a bit of a kick. One on the other side as well. Bring the bucket into you nice and close. Pull that blade up, and then just track back with these hand controls. The trailer will also tilt as you go back. These tracks, because this is built for tight access, these machines, these tracks are in at the moment. Never go anywhere or turn anything or pick them up without making the tracks bigger. So you put your blade down, tracks out with this little lever just here, both tracks out, blade back up, takes the pressure off, so you've got a lot more stability. When you're going around anywhere, keep the buckets as low as possible. It's a lot safer, you won't flip the machine. So these controls here, these sticks here, be up and down, in and out. These are what control everything. So whenever I'm trying to take the buckets off, I'll put the blade down just to stabilise myself. And then over here, come over here with the camera, there's a red switch here, this is for the quick ditch. As soon as I lift that up and flick it, that will start beeping at me. Then I can take the buckets off. Now that that is off, I'll put that lower pin. I'll release that again. That pin will come off, the top bucket will come off. And then it's just the same but in reverse. just before it touches the deck. Go forward, then hop out. And then these chains on the front, they go in here on the front of that blade. You do both sides, just make sure that it's square to that hole. And with that blade still up and off the deck, go back, tension up the chain, and then go down to that blade on the deck. And just have a look down the track and the trailer, make sure you're somewhat parallel, relatively even on both sides. Now, on the front of the trailer, we've got the 2 bits of angle. You're going to get the buckets to sit in there. So you have to slew the front of the bucket around so that it's parallel with the bottom. Let's have a quick look, make sure it looks fairly parallel. It's in there, and then it's ready to tie it down. So turn the machine off. Coming back over here, put these dog ratchets back on, and because it was in the same spot, flick that over on this side, and then ratchet it on. Then coming towards the front, we've got this pin in here. There's a pin there, flick that pin over, that stops the tilting of the trailer. And we've got our other buckets to put in. The ripper, that comes with it. Put that in and sort of lock that into position. And then this gummy bucket with no teeth can go in the front. There, and then just tie it down with the ratchet strap over the top. That hooks in the boom and the buckets, stops any moving, pull the ramp sign, away you go. So that's how we want it packed up at the end of each hire.